Beloved Saints, today's 5-minute message of redemptive history is about Ahab in the History of the Kings of Israel, Part 2, from the 4th book of Redemptive History series, God's Profound and Mysterious Providence. In Part 1, we examined how Ahab married Jezebel and brought in idols. At this time in Part 2, let us learn how Ahab contested against Elijah the prophet and share God's grace together. God declared through Elijah the prophet that there shall be no rain or dew for years to come. 1 Kings 17 verse 1 states, Now Elijah the Tishbite, who was of the settlers of Gilead, said to Ahab, As the Lord, the God of Israel lives, before whom I stand, surely there shall be neither dew nor rain these years, except by my word. Just as God stated, there was a severe drought for 3 years and 6 months during Ahab's reign. This was God's way of disciplining King Ahab and the people of Israel who were worshiping Baal. The people of the generation believed that Baal was in control of the climate and agriculture. After 3 long years of the drought, God once again sent Elijah the prophet to King Ahab. Ahab reproached Elijah by calling him the troubler of Israel. Ahab believed that the cause of the drought in Israel was Elijah and not his own sins. He thereby passed all blame to the man of God. In response, Prophet Elijah says in 1 Kings 18 verse 19, Now summon the people from all over Israel to meet me on Mount Carmel, and bring the 450 prophets of Baal and the 400 prophets of Asherah who eat at Jezebel's table. At Mount Carmel, prophets would call upon their own gods and see who will answer by sending down fire. It was to show the people who is the true God of Israel. Is it Baal and Asherah, or a God who Elijah believes in? Prophets of Baal and Asherah cried out with a loud voice, and even cut themselves according to their custom with swords and lances until their blood gushed out. However, their gods did not reply even a single word. They were false gods and sleeping gods, as stated in 1 Kings 18 verses 27 and 29. When Prophet Elijah earnestly prayed to God, God brought down fire upon the altar of Elijah and gave him victory. 1 Kings 18 verse 38 states, Then the fire of the Lord fell and consumed the burnt offering and the wood and the stones and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench. Then Elijah seized the prophets of Baal and Asherah, not allowing a single one to escape, and killed them all at the brook Kishon. Beloved saints, this is how Elijah prayed to God. First, it was a prayer strengthened by the word of God. 1 Kings 18 verse 36 says, Let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant, and have done all these things at your word. Second, he prayed believing that God will turn back the hearts of the people. 1 Kings 18 verse 37 says, Answer me, O Lord, answer me, that this people may know that you, O Lord, are God, and that you have turned their heart back again. In his prayer, Elijah prayed based on the word of God, and this transformed the hearts of the people who were initially hesitating and wavering. It resulted with them praising God. 1 Kings 18 verse 21 says, Elijah went before the people and said, How long will you waver between 2 opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, follow him. But the people said nothing. 1 Kings 18 verse 39 states, "When all the people saw it, they fell on their faces, and they said, 'The Lord, He is God. The Lord, He is God.'" Today, let us be strengthened by the word of God in prayer like Elijah. Let us turn the hearts of the people to the way of righteousness. Let us believe in God and pray and experience God's answer to our prayers. I bless in the name of the Lord.